We're live. We made it finally. Mama, we made it. Hold up, let me put the ad out. Oh, never mind. Braden's got me. Delete this. Finally returned. Got a long list. Yoni was first, I guess. What's up, everybody? If anyone wants to talk, I am in the VC in the server. Louis Volson for MVSU has a 99 potential. It's possible he gets this team out of the hood. It's possible. The rest of the team is what it's been. Opener against Nebraska. They played Michigan State. That's funny. Got Norfolk State. A couple of games against the Big Ten are pretty difficult, but outside of that. I mean, they were picked to finish like middle of the pack in their conference. I don't disagree with that. I mean, it also kind of depends on how good Volson is as a freshman. Oh yeah, we have the record book thing in this game now, so we have records for every school. Could check these every once in a while. Player coach, Darius Jeffries. Yeah, they just got added in the last update. It's all backwards compatible too, except for like the single game stats. But all the like team and like season long stats are backwards compatible, so we can see all those. Yeah, and they also added game logs to players. We don't see anything. It's only for the current season. It gets wiped out at the end, but since we stream these, we can save it. Just go back in the VODs if you want to watch them. This was actually one of my suggestions. I was like, we should have this. Way easier to keep track of players' performance over the season, rather than like going to each individual game, looking at their box score. Yes, yes. We can look at Volson one more time. This is what he's starting out with. But he's got that 99 potential. He got the high end of the roll there with his S potential. All right, we got Oregon State with a new coach, Michael Savarino. Gonna be honest, I think they're in for a pretty rough year. This roster lost a lot. Raiden Cunningham's overall is not that low. I think he's around a 70. It won't update until until I start playing games. But yeah, it's there's not a lot here right now. You got these two. Forward depth is pretty poor. They open against Holy Cross. Oh, ad time. What you want to see, Neil? I'm just going in order by what's on the Discord. I think what I'm gonna do with that is if they're custom players, you can adjust the positions, but I'm not gonna do that for random players. If you have customs and you're tinkering with your team, I'll let you do that. But for regular dudes, I'm just gonna, what it is what it is. If the team structure is bad, then that's tough. So yeah, if you notice anything you want to tinker with the Santa Clara or Fresno, I'll let you do that with, as long as they're your players. Pretty, I don't know, it's kind of a, it seems a 68 overall, man. The fall off is crazy. I don't know how many of these games they can even win. I think most of the teams on this non-con are better than them. So like, if Panda wanted to change Yurgachev to a forward, I could do that, since he's a custom. You could have him and Cunningham be the forwards. Be a big ass team. But you're still kind of struggling to find guards here. There's not much. Hulk at tier 2? Oh my god. I peeped DePaul. They might be in for an ascension this year. And you only want to see Savarino. This is his resume through 3 years at Duke, going into his 4th season overall, first at Oregon State. Our first tier 2 sub. You have to go bother Panda about that. I mean, it would make sense though. Guess we can just do that. I'm sure he'll agree, since it gets his guy starting. No problem. And it'd be Uriah Green and Royce Williams, 64 overall. Ugh. I know, so if someone wants to check the spreadsheet to see what I put Raiden as, he's not a 65, he's a little higher than that. So it'd be Junpei, Wayne, Uriah, Raiden, and Royce. That looks like a starting lineup to me. Michigan State, they are the preseason number 5. Wade Freeman is completely maxed out ratings. One of his customs lucked out, and Michigan State had a 90 overall guy here. He could skin suit. Now I'm noticing they do not have guards. They really don't have guards. Uh-oh. MSU, y'all playing with fire with this. I was wondering why they weren't like the total favorite in the Big Ten. That might be why. That could be their undoing. Let's see, do they have any big games? Florida. Outside of that, not really. Soft non-conference. The bigs, I don't believe so. Or I think Bobonovich is a custom, but he's 7'4". He's the biggest dude here. The playmaking stretch big, Joe Unsworth. I mean, I've seen teams that have no guards do work. Like San Francisco, the year they were good, they really only had like one guard on their team, and it worked out pretty well. I wouldn't say they're totally cooked, but they're going to need some of these dudes to be like multifaceted players to make up for the lack of like actual difference makers at guard. Alright, we want to look at these guys. Z's, he's gonna be really good. Already their highest overall player. And then his brother, he's probably not gonna be super good, but he's got the high potential. He'll probably be like a junior. He'll be pretty solid. Alright, now we're looking at Houston. Preseason number 14 team. Kareem Zobel back for another year. He had one of the biggest glow ups in the nation last year. See if he can keep that up. Really balanced player. He's decent at everything. And they got their prized freshman, Lamondre Merciless. He's got 98 potential, 77 overall coming in. Yoni's custom, he put S potential on. Stretch big, he can shoot the three. Not a great defender though, so that's where you could probably get to him. He's not all that great at blocking shots despite his 7'2" height. UMBC, that's a big game. Terriers are set up to have another good year. Nova Southeastern could be a sneaky one. But I would expect them to win all these games. Maybe UMBC. I mean, it was the same deal last year, but they were really good. So but they need Merciless to like fill in for Tyler Williamson because they don't have him anymore at center. He was holding that down the first 3 years of the sim. Closest thing they got to a killer is Zobel. Mississippi State. They picked up national champion Patrick Payton in the portal. '88 overall, Patrick Payton. Down year numbers wise from his last year at Cincinnati, but I mean he won a natty, so I don't think he cares all that much. Efficiency slightly up. Good player. Mississippi State should have a good year again. I would be kind of shocked if they didn't. Very veteran team too at the top. Two good guards. Miles Pumphrey's a good senior center. And they got Douglas and Kenna, who was great last year. So honestly, Mississippi State might be. They've got a nice starting lineup. Nick with a 30 stream streak and Braden with the 40. Love to see it. Then we got Lipscomb. I think the music might be over for them. This roster is much worse than what they had last year. Coach left. They brought in the devil. It might be over. This dude's gonna be starting. God help this team. Yeah, Mississippi State was the one with Peyton and Kenna and all them. I don't think this team's gonna be winning the A-Sun again. I mean, they won 30 games last year. Torrey Hilliard is second in last year. John Silva was awesome. Six win share. Jedi Stones, we all remember him. I wonder who's the highest win share player. I'd have to go through all the teams to find that. 6.35 is nuts. That dude was something else. I don't even want to see Sanderson. I mean, this dude's an affront to basketball. That's all I gotta say about it. All right, now we're looking at Purdue, team that's got some. I don't know if I buy this 80 overall rating. I'm gonna be honest. They struggled last year. They got Nowden, they got Giles, they got Coppin, who's a productive player. Absolute logjam at center. Mark Janchevsky. It's certainly a roster. I don't know if it's gonna do well. Bridgestone. I mean, he's just not gonna get playing time here. There's so many centers on this team. I mean, they were decent the first 2 years, and last year they really struggled. Secondary positions. That's a good suggestion, actually. I'm like making a list in my head of like stuff that should be added to the game to make it better. I haven't thought of that one yet. I like that. What's up, Panda? Alright, we looked at Bridgestone. I think I got... Yeah, Wayne and Satoshi can both play then. Lord knows that team's gonna need it. They can't afford to have those two taking the same position. We got Duke. The Duke might be back. They upgraded at head coach. That might be all they need. Number 11 in the preseason. Seth Farrell set to lead this team. Murray Winston, custom player, senior year, best forward on the team. They got a bunch of high overall freshmen still. Still have my questions about whether or not they'll actually be good. But I mean, I guess we'll see. Man, they just haven't really had a true difference maker. Not like anyone elite during the Savarino years. I mean, year 3 was a disaster. their schedule. Got Providence, that's a big game. Texas will be a good game. Queens is interesting. I mean, if Taj Carr can have them cooking in year one, I think that's I don't know. I'm not sure about Duke. They're new coaching staff. We'll see if it turns around for them. If it does, we can safely say Savarino was the issue. All right, St. Peter's. Looking at them. What our boy Walker wants to see. It's gonna be a bit of a rebuild. Got a freshman guard who's at least a decent overall to start off. Not a lot of potential on the roster, though. Mark Kelly, Novak Petrovic, Con Robertson. Who knows how it'll do? I feel like there's a lot of just middling teams in this conference. There's only like 2 or 3 that are actually good. Look at schedule. Of course, these 13-team conferences, they only have 4 non-con games. Basically, their entire season is in the conference. Maybe win 2 of these. I didn't even realize their arena was Run Baby Run Arena. I don't know who greenlit that. St. Peter's has been mid in this sim. That's all I can say about them. Colin Robertson was their leading win share player last year. He's back. Rutgers, year 2 under Kyle Jensen. He was, he improved what they had last year. Not even a 1 win share player on their team, so it was a team effort to do that. Best players: Mason Rampy, Jamar Belonga, Murray Bidrowski. 2 combo guards. Good bit of freshmen here, including the custom Oliver Broberg. He's a 69 overall, not a 66. Big 7-foot forward that can shoot it. Definitely a skill set that they don't really have right now. So he'll probably end up being pretty useful here. I don't hate this team. It's they got some pieces I like. I like Broberg. Peyton Black's here. He is so far going to be a bench player, though, based on overall. Rutgers opens the season at Virginia. Oh my. Good luck. Good luck with that. After that, it's pretty soft. Until, like, the Missouri game, probably. Then you get into conference play. And Brian also wanted to look at Kentucky. Of course. Preseason number 4, Kentucky. Wonder if they'll actually hold on to that for any length of time. Freshmen, Jalen Reddick, Steve Van Claiborne, and Zyron Calderon. Calderon's getting a red shirt. He is not a 59. I think he's like a 70, I believe. Same with Van Claiborne. Reddick's is a 72, though. I wanna hose people with overalls like this. Horace Altman taking his world tour to Kentucky this year. They also got Lorenzo Fleeks from San Diego State in the portal. It's a good addition. Him and Ryan Sapina can share the center duties. Got him from San Francisco. Got bigger in the portal. I respect it. I mean, shit, if I was him, yeah, I probably would. Does Kentucky have big games? Oh, they do. They play Oakland, that's funny. They play at UNC and they have a home game against Illinois. Okay. Kentucky, the new coach not avoiding the smoke. I respect it. Alright, I'm gonna Garrett's request. We got Notre Dame first. They shed a lot of talent, but they still got Richard Longley and Siobhan Harper. The 3 best players are all centers. That's funny. Longley he's a custom player, so I could adjust him if we think that's worth it. Castillo guard, Peter Svoboda. That might be worth doing for them. Have Harper and Longley start. Two big bastards on the floor at the same time. Got some pretty good-looking freshmen. Svoboda's going to start right off the rip at guard. That'd be good for his development. A lot of young guards. What I'm being called a fool for? I'm only changing positions if people are customs. What? Oh, did I show that by accident? I don't know. Yeah, I think they'll be good. Saunders is a solid piece off rip. Alright, then we got... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to see their schedule. We already looked at Michigan State. Notre Dame plays EKU. Okay. Davidson could be a game. Texas Tech. It's workable though. I think the Irish will have another good year. No Kevin Leibowitz anymore. I think he's their leading scorer all time, right? Career? Yeah, the 1,000-point scorer, Kevin Leibowitz. He finally graduated. You hate to see him go. Yeah, I like these. Fun to look at. Alright, we got Wisconsin. Preseason number 7, Wisconsin Badgers. They got a lot of change happening. That's the theme. This team could get big as fuck. Chance Price is a custom. We could make him a forward. Have him be the 4. Amador is the 5. Kohler can be the 3. Then Peyton and Kirilak as the 2 guards. I like that idea. We can do that.
Hey, Shane. You do realize when you're changing positions, you're showing the determination screen, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, just wanna make sure you're fine with that decision for gambling purposes. Trying to keep the gambling world in tune, in check. All right.
We'll do it for this preseason stream. But I guess we'll make those a non-stream thing in the future. Actually change it after stream. I can get behind this. Chance Price finally starting. Special. For the reroll thing I do. Determination determines how fast you your guys like progress overall wise. It's a lottery system. Alright, we're gonna see only the roster, okay. I guess we'll look at their schedule anyway. Opener versus Alabama, they play BYU, they play Georgia Tech, they play Santa Clara, they play... Man, this team don't give a fuck. They're scheduling everybody. Oh my god. Mark Reinhold. He is not a coward. That's a hell of a non-conference schedule. I want to look at Northern Iowa. Good looking team again this year. They won the Missouri Valley last year, finally. Bringing back most of their players, so probably be a favorite to do it again. Charlie Haddonham, their 7'3" rim protector, back for his senior year. What kind of schedule they got? Whew! Oh my god, they got some games too. They're hosting #1 Kansas, second game of the year. Hosting Michigan. They're gonna go to UT Arlington. Okay, Northern Iowa, I see you. Shawver's still here. He's a Spoons custom coach. I remember making him. Having success. I mean, the regular season performance has been going down, but they finally won the conference, so in other respects it's going up. They're a good team. They got a good coach. They might be able to steal one. And then we're looking at Virginia Tech. Oh, not Virginia. Take a peek at them. They're the highest overall team off rip. Tech got Matty Haitala. He broke out as their best player last year. Probably be that again for them. Hokies just don't have anyone really elite. They're going to be able to start this guy as a freshman, Cassius Pritchett. 91 potential. That's something. Ooh, opening game versus St. Mary's. That's tough. Radford could be a tough one too. Ohio State. The schedule, they got a couple tough games, but outside of that, it's pretty workable. Yeah, Hightower really, he stepped up big time. Four win share player last year. Oh, then Garrett wanted to look at Santa Clara, so we're gonna look at them now. Just so you know, James LeBron, he's an 85 overall. It'll update once they actually start playing games. He was a 70 before the boost you gave him. He'll be an 85, so it's going to be a trio here. You have Johnson as the other forward, and looks like Joseph Floyd will be getting starts at guard. So that's how those big three might be kind of rough sledding. I mean, it depends though. Oh, you got Corey Hasler transferred from Fresno to Santa Clara. That's funny. I was like, I know this name. Sophomore guard. He'll be a backup guard for you guys. I mean, he's not accustomed though. Yeah, the top of the roster is nice, but the depth is a little. Palos, sure, we can do that. He's one of your guys. Yeah, that's true. They don't really have anyone that can shoot the three. Definitely more of a defense first type team. Because they do have that. They do have defenders. And what's kind of schedule they got? Man, they got some tough games too. UConn, they got San Diego State, Wisconsin, obviously, Louisville. Asheville's probably a tough game. Oh yeah, here they are. His ratings. I know you have like 11 coach points right now. Get the look at his career so far. Yeah, just put him in reward redemption in the server. Tell me where you want him. Had a bit of a breakthrough last year. 22 win season. We already looked at Oregon State. Fresno State. Look at Garrett. Looking at all the things Neil would want to look at. Alright, I mean, you could put points on Richard Reed too if you want. He's also your guy. Mason Hendricks, the leader. I mean, these top three are good, but man, the depth is quite a bit questionable, if you ask me. Yeah, he's over. 90 overall at 88 potential. Cervante Hazelton's your starting center right now. He's a rim protector, but man, he's not even really that good at it. I mean, he's a shot blocker, though. I guess that's fine. Wish his interior defense is a little better, though. Let's see. Honestly, not really. This is kind of soft as fuck outside of UNLV. Belmont, I guess. There's only like 2 kind of hard games there. And the conference slate, as it usually is. Team's been firmly in the mid category of the Pac-12. Fifth or fourth seed every year so far. Wonder if Fresno State's gonna be looking to move on from Reed if he doesn't take it. I think Gonzaga and mostly Gonzaga, I think they're vulnerable this year. Jacksonville State. This team's kind of fallen off when they had Nathan Delanek. My God. His first year was nuts. Kind of fell off here too, but he was still like a top 3 pick, I think. He's even on this team anymore. No one you really care about. Damn. Tough games again. Yeah, they got some tough games. That non-con is difficult. Wow. This first 4 games is kind of brutal. Purdue's gonna be tough. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck to Coach Hines here. We're looking at App State. This team went crazy last year. Been good in the sim, been on an upward trajectory. Leonard Cristales is their best player. Chad Douglas. Peter Luberich was a revelation for them. Grant Hughes and Leonard Eldridge, their guards. And they got Malik Trent from recruiting. 94 potential for the man. App State's got Maryland to open the season. That's kind of tough. I don't know if they're going to be able to do the magic they had last year. 72 overall team. That's asking a lot. Alright, then if you want to see Queens. Jalen Ricks, sophomore. Crowded room here. I don't see anything egregious for like the roster. People, guys who should not be on the bench being on the bench. Then they got freshmen Rucker and Kingset. Rucker with 92 potential. Tough schedule. Auburn, Duke, Cincinnati. Richmond's probably still going to be tough for them. Not even sure about USC. They've kind of been in the dumps the past 2 years, but maybe they're looking better. They got Collins and Butler, but honestly, he'll probably get ahead of them pretty soon. I think the playing time will be on the horizon for him. Stonehill, the reigning NEC champions. Head coach Mac Delaney. He kind of cooked in recruiting, not gonna lie. Isaiah Boone, instant starter for them. Same with Roy Taylor. Pretty exciting. Stonehill got some momentum. They really pulled that off. It's funny. What kind of schedule these guys got? Florida State, Memphis. They got some tough games. Damn. They want their money. Even though some of these are home games, but you know, it's okay. As commissioner of this league, this is what we want. Have 2 SEC teams come to their building. Inspiring stuff. Washington. No more Owen Murray or Alex Rua. So they got Danny Luss and Jaden Birch. Zane Francis senior season. Lucas with his troll ass. Kimberly Emma Giles. Because his parents wanted a girl, but it was another man, so you know. And they got Tegan Edwards. These two are going to be foundational. Because Lord knows this team needs guards. My God, these guys are going to be lifesavers. Only got one more year at Danny Luss, but they got Jaden Birch here, so they should be fine at center. Need Clark to keep growing. Yeah, I'm not sure what I expect from these guys. Took their year to make a lot of noise last year. I mean, their schedule's not bad. Should be able to win a lot of these. Vanderbilt's gonna be tough though. I guess we'll see. Rue was their win share leader every year. Alright, then we're looking at UT Arlington. Coming off an undefeated regular season. And they were somehow able to keep all three of these guys, who I thought had a chance to leave for like the draft or something. And they added to it. Morgan Campbell's an 83 overall. It's gonna update. Perry and Vasher are both a little higher. I think they're Vasher's a 79 and Perry's a 75, I believe. They got boosted with points. Schedule's a little bit more difficult than they had last year. Santa Barbara is going to be a hell of a game. Northern Iowa will be a game. At Fordham. Princeton could be something. Seton Hall. Which Austin? LaMarcus? Or Isaiah. Darius Hampton's a beast. Oh, Shakur. You think so? I mean, Shakur was a goddamn demon. Hampton was really good, though. I guess we'll see what he does this year. Yeah, they actually have depth too, so I could see them like for real having like an actual run in the tournament. Rip to Reed Marcine's starting era. Morgan Campbell's taking his job. He's gonna be on the bench unit with Vasher. I guess see. Hold on. Shakur was averaging 26 and 6 a game. And Darius was 16, 4.5, 5.5 a game. But Darius was on a bit of a more talented team. So interpret that how you will. Iowa. Honestly, I love this team's offseason because they got Kendall Hathaway from Kentucky. Dude's a shooter. this team is in for a glow up. But they're both center. This dude is 99 3-pointers as a center. I didn't even realize he was a center. Tatum Booth, the freshman. Zach Farmer, freshman. I know Jerome Lawson is a custom. You get big as fuck, move him to the 4. We'll move him. Because why not? So it'd be Hathaway at center, Lawson and Sayers as the forwards, and then Rowe and Booth as the guards. For the starting 5, and they have Varvel off the bench. That's kind of special. This team had Peter Hoskins on it? Actually? I didn't even know that. I thought he was he's on Vermont for 1 year. I did not even know that. Then he won it all with Tennessee in his senior season. I had no idea he was on Iowa. That's crazy. I learned something new today. And we're looking at Merrimack. Jeremiah Payton, year 3. Eli Pomerlow. He is ascending before our eyes. They got any fun matchups at Butler, Temple, Clemson? Honestly, it's pretty fun non-conference. Only 4 games of it, but still. They had the glow up last year. I wonder if they can keep it up. Enrique Williams, their leading point scorer of all time. All time 3 seasons. He was cooking last year, if I remember. Yeah, he took over the starting job halfway through. Almost 10 a game. You gotta get them rebound numbers up though. Alright, we already looked at Wisconsin and go to Fordham. The media says this team will not finish last this year. Kind of agree. All Corey's customs are now starting on this team. Dubinian, McCray, and Olamude Eccles. Team's got a lot of bum seniors that need to get the hell out of here. That's Fordham. Atlantic 10. What kind of schedule you got? Central Arkansas is hilarious. Versus SMU. Versus Idaho. Oh my god. Versus CCSU. There's so many games that we've wanted to see. Versus UTA. Rex Wilson's the all-time leading scorer here. Almost 1,000. Did he transfer? Yeah, he transferred to Middle Tennessee for his senior year. Surely this is gonna start to turn around, yes? Emery given a long rope here. That is true. It is a home game for them, right? Yeah, it is. That's fun. Brookfield back to Rose Hill. December 1st. That's fun. SMU. Hey, look at all these freshmen they got on their team now. Only like 2 of them look like they might actually be something. Not impressed. Damn it, Aaron. Garrett Gomez, literally, he's just the team, I guess. This team needs some S potentials. That's what they need. They play San Diego State. Honestly, not a ton of super difficult games, but I don't know. I don't even know if this team's got what it takes. Year 2, they were like 80 overall last year, and they were still just blah. I got 11. I got 13 viewers in the stream. Damn. Oh, Miami. They finally fired Dylan. I like this hire for them, Brett Othman. I am a Brett Othman truther. When he won the NEC at Lemoyne in year 1, and then he had Tulane cooking in year 2 there. He was recruiting well there too. This might be the savior. I'm not gonna lie. I see a chance. A rising star in the coaching world, if you will. Mari Spears, DeMondre Thompson. I think this guy's set up to be... God damn, they have a lot of guards. Oh my god. Kellen Williams is the only center on this team. You know, we'll make this fat guy a forward just for fun. Even though he's a combo guard, but it's whatever. Kellen Williams, he's the center. I'm not gonna fuck with it because he is a custom. Get him his starting minutes. That's kind of nuts. They play UMass Lowell. That's funny. Play TAMU. They play App State. San Diego State. They play Holy Cross. That was Bar's troll-ass custom that I made because I'm a hero. Idaho. It's a different team now. Michael Mathis is gone. Boogie Hicks is gone. But hey, Lucas Soto's here. And Cam Delahousse is here. Yeah, it's a little different here now. Cole Wenfeld is the starting center. Ugh. They got a game against Akron. That could be fun. I know the Zips were cooking this offseason. Yeah, Idaho back to mid. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. They don't got that overwhelming presence at center to push them over the top. All right, now we're looking at DePaul. I think this team is on the up and up. They're active in the portal. Got Alex Hippenstall from Florida. He's going to start for them. A lot of guards on this team. The guard logjam is crazy. Rasul Santos is going to start at center. But anyway, I think it'll work itself out. I think they'll be all right. I just really like the hip install edition. The schedule is not bad. I mean, Georgia Tech's the toughest game here. If they beat Georgia Tech, I think they beat all these teams. Small ball ass team, yeah, for real. Mike Lockport, he's cooking, I feel. Recruiting has been good. Obviously that has a lot to do with this guy on the staff. Hashtag noticing. I'm looking at Jackson State, okay. The future is here. Three freshmen are in their four of their top 4 players are freshmen. They just brought in Namari and Nasiah Colburn brothers and a Caden Sullivan. Small ass point guard. He's just gonna run the offense. I like the future here. I'm a fan. They got some tough games though. Maryland's probably gonna whoop their ass. Michigan State's probably gonna whoop their ass. I think all the rest of these games are at least winnable. Yeah, assistants, grad assistants, and athletic trainers. You can make those. If you want to. I closed submissions for this since we're getting into the season now, but next off season if you want to. Now we got Texas Tech. Also a team I'm decently high on coming into this season. Dejon Miller-Coles starting center. Lothar Schumacher, he's going to be starting day 1 alongside Rashad Davis. 2 distributors. I wonder how that works out. But Lothar's already a better playmaker than him. Honestly, I think the strategy just be look for Walker Lannon and run the offense through him scoring wise. Dude's got 99 3 ball. Miller Cole is about to be playing for a gold medal in the U19 World Cup for basketball. Backup center for Team USA. I mean, they got some other guys that got good potential too, so I mean, exciting time for the Red Raiders, not gonna lie. The oil money is rolling in. Maurice Morris, he is kind of cooking here. Sucks that Deshaun Crafton wasn't able to do it. This dude's been in 4 places in 4 years as a coach. That's kind of nuts. I'm a believer in the Red Raiders. All right, I think we had one more from Camden Lanier. What's he up to? I think he's actually set to start for Ohio State this year. Let me check that. Yeah, he is. He is the second best guard on the team. Finally, freedom. Alright, now we got Panda's request, okay. UC Santa Barbara. This might be one of the most fun teams in the nation. They got 2 hoopers at guard. Marco LaPalacanestro and Xavier Montgomery is the 1-2 punch here at guard. Noah Sealer and Keon Whitfield at forward, and Tariq Holler as the center. But I mean, this team's gonna live and die by the guards. Both of these guys, hoopers. Montgomery transferred in from Florida State. Two sharpshooters. Got Cincinnati. UT Arlington's going to be a big game. And Clemson. Alright, shit, I guess we'll find out. Marco's obviously going to run the point. He's got 87 playmaking. But he can also hunt his own shot because, man, he's got an elite midi. Really good 3-ball. UC Santa Barbara. Out in Cali. In the Big West. Credit to Reggie Gartner for bringing in Montgomery. Hell of a move. Illinois. I think this team will be good again. They're preseason 21. Old ass head coach. Sipnewski's old as hell. Oh damn, no. Oh god, what's going on? Oh man, this team fell off recruiting. No, they have no guards. No. Delfino is gonna. I'd be shocked if he's not leading this team in scoring. No, Illinois, no! The guards you do have fucking suck. Delfino is a custom. I mean, Deron Fuller has 90 playmaking. I don't know how that would work. They need a guard so bad. You want Delfino as a guard? Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Give Illinois a fighting chance. They really do. I mean, they got a 65 overall distributor. Dayton, here's a I like the look of this team. 80 overall. Michael Mathis brought in. David Parsons just behind him. Two big centers. I mean, Michael Mathis isn't really big, but he's tall. And he can score it and rebound. Lyle Wilson was a hooper. 15 a game as a freshman. Holloway's going to be starting this year. Him and LaMarcus Jones is forward. And I guess Alexander and Croydon are going to be fighting for the other guard spot. His determination went up when I rolled it. So he should be going up faster than he was. Oops, kind of schedule does Dayton have? That means you're rolling on the same range as S potentials for determination. So the regular potential that Lyle was on was between 60 and 90. You rolled on the S potential one, so that's from 80 to 99. That's what that means. It's like +1 tier is you'd roll on the A tier, which is 70 to 95. +2 would be on S, if you're a regular guy. Honestly, Dayton should win all of these games, I think. I think a season like this is definitely in the expectations. Could see it. They need Wilson to be what he was last year. If he can do that, I think they're in a good spot. I got Pacific. Caps lock. Their coach is just casually really good. Sakamoto and Damo are down here. It's kind of a pretty deep team overall. Not a lot of fall off when they get down to the bench. Yeah, there's a chance Damo could start if he's actually progressing well. Both these two guys look like they're going to be being on the bench for a little bit, waiting for their time. Not too crazy for their schedule outside of the Houston game. Nice little 18-12 WC. Yeah, for real. They've won 20 games every year of The Sims so far. It's pretty good. I'm sure that has a lot to do with the coaching. There we already saw Santa Clara. Looking at Michigan, preseason 9. Big deal for them to keep all three of these guys. But I'm a little concerned about the bottom of the roster. If this team gets some injuries, they might be mega cooked. Might have started investing in Michigan for the good of the program. Can't let MSU be thinking they're better. Schedule's pretty workable for them though. They're only gonna start getting tested in conference play, as you'd probably expect. Man, last few years have been kind of rough in the tournament though. First round lost to Mercer, and then they get aced out in the second round last year. Elite 8 year 1. They gotta build the depth. I might have to help them. Might have to help my school. Tennessee. Defending champs. Come in as preseason number 8. Honestly, I think they did a pretty good job rebuilding this roster, all things considered. Brought in a lot of young transfers. And this freshman looks like he'll be pretty good. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to hold on to that number 8 ranking, but I mean, the schedule's not easy. Gonzaga, West Virginia, then of course SEC is going to be what it is. National champions, man. Came out of nowhere because they were so mid in conference. Patrick Payton, 4.20 win shares. What does this say about Mr. Payton? He likes to get high. We got Auburn. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna be fading this team this year, because I think their roster just is not strong enough to hold on to a top 25 spot, to be frank. They need Morton Hillman to be that guy. 94 potential. Might be rough for them. But I mean, hey, their schedule isn't too bad until the Illinois game. When Auburn made the Final Four. They were actually a good team, though. Texas A&M. You got Ronan Cortez and Montrell Batiste III. A lot of freshmen on this team, I forgot about that. A lot of them with decent potential, at least. Got a big game against UNC, December 5th. This team burned me last year. I thought they'd be good. They were mid as hell. Haven't gotten out of the first round yet in this sim. Still keeping their coach though. I mean, his ratings are pretty good. Maybe they can break through this year. Maybe. Ah, yes, Oklahoma. Preseason 19, new coach Torrey Hilliard after Ian Chester got poached by Baylor. Thought that was the funniest thing to happen this offseason. Oh god, they're kind of running into the same issues as some of these other teams. Where did their team go? Oh god, it's literally just Crossley. He's got to be that guy. Scoring almost 7 per game off the bench is kind of crazy, just knowing how this game is. I truly do think this dude is going to be one of the most exciting players in the country this year. Let's hope I'm not let down. New Mexico State is like, they look like they're going to be really good this year, so that's going to be a tough game. Jeez, I'm not sure about Oklahoma. That roster is there's not much beneath him. Ugh. That's concerning. Man, they really lost. They really lost. And Greg Abraham transferred. Where is he now? No, not Ammerman. What the fuck? That's a different dude. Oh yeah, he got drafted. I'm stupid. I forgot about that. I forgore. He was like a second round pick, I think. Oh yeah, I gotta show you all New Mexico State. This team might be crazy. Lafitte transferred here from OU. Juan Ojeda from Kansas State. Tremaine McGee from Duke. Like, yo, this guy's homegrown. Curtis Sutton cooking here. This team was an 8 seed last year, but they like hurt in the tournament. They didn't have anything left to give. They had number 2 off season though. That's why. I mean, they cooked in the portal. New Mexico State versus UTA round 1. What kind of schedule these guys got? I'm curious. They play Oklahoma. They play Baylor. They play UMBC. They play Iowa. They are not running from the smoke. They have some actual teams. Oklahoma State's pretty decent. I mean, they should absolutely cook this conference, dude. There's no way. I don't know if I can. They ain't what they were. New coach, Eric Smith left for Florida. Omaha's time in the sun may be over. I could see it. I mean, if they just blow through the schedule. Oh, they've got BYU too. They are not running from the smoke. I respect it, honestly. That's a really hard non-conference. If they can win, like most of them, yeah, absolutely. Because BYU, they're at 79. They're a young team. Iowa's an 80. Oklahoma's an 81, but Oklahoma, their depth is gonna be a problem, I think. I don't know if I trust Oklahoma to finish in the top 25. That's a concerning roster. Okie State's 78. Baylor, they are 78. And UMBC, UMBC's an 80. I mean, gee, look at this team, man. They got Rob Holberton from Kentucky. Robin Cook from Rhode Island. UMBC and New Mexico State, I guess Dayton too. St. Louis is also good. Go back to New Mexico State. I mean, this roster is really good. But man, they got a lot of centers. But their starting five is about as good as you could hope for. Alright, I think that's everything. Hour and a half long stream. Who's ready for the season? Who's ready? If anyone has anything else they want to look at before I sign off, speak now or forever hold your peace. Villanova. On paper, this team is solid. Harvard. But Kansas. Damn, that's a... Villanova have been so fucking mid in this sim. They need a good season. Harvard. Woof. They care about academics here, damn it. Sawyer Hoffman already the second best player on the team. He'll probably be the best player by the end of the season. Yeah, it is his team. Ain't nobody else here. a Southeastern. I think the Sharks should be a fun team this year. Oh God, I'd probably pick them to win the A-Sun. Lipscomb looks cooked. Got a game against Houston on the road. Nichols ain't easy. Drake ain't easy. Arizona State won't be easy. I mean, yeah, good luck. I think so. Nova's Southeastern just got the better players than them right now. And they also have Lipscomb's got Samuel Sanderson that's gonna like single-handedly tank games for them. Yeah, probably. I am not buying Lipscomb this year. I am selling that heavy. All right, anything else? Yeah, Ukemi's a full 2 feet taller than him. Imagine watching that on a basketball court. I don't think ambition works for like head coaches. I think that only applies for assistant coaches and stuff. Like, I don't think that rating actually does anything for head coaches, from what I understand. Yeah, look at all these seniors. They got to get it done. All right, last call, going once. What makes them leave jobs? Ambition or no. I misunderstood it. I thought you were talking about determination. I got determination on the mind. Yeah, ambition is what makes them want to stay or leave. Low ambitions means they'll try to stay. High ambition means they'll be looking for better jobs. Oh, that's a good question. I think wasn't he at Mercer last year? He's at Florida now. What the hell? This dude's been around. Or no, wait, this is another dude. Or am I tripping? Is there another guy? Wait, what? Did bro get deleted? Or am I getting the wrong name? His thing should be different. What? I'm confused. Is that a bug? Have I found a bug? I'm gonna assume this is him. We'll just say he's at Florida now, as a grad assistant. All right. Last call for stuff going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. I guess that's it. Season 4 is here, finally. Virginia is the highest overall team to start the year. Kansas up there too. But yeah. Next stream will be opening week. Alright, that's it for me. I am signing off. I don't know when I'm going to start simming. I might do it today, maybe. I gotta do some other stuff first, though. Talk to y'all in the next one. Bye now.